you've watched my other videos, you may notice this is a bit different. I'm going to try doing something a tad bit different today. So I figured I would play through the new Archon quest, Bedtime story. You arrive at the Adventurers Guild in Sumera. Catherine seems to have a very tricky commission for you to docket. Go to the Community Adventure Guild and talk to Catherine. Alright then.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
I'm very intrigued.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
But sure, I've never heard of that classification before, but sure, we're happy to help take this on. Which Archon do you need us to deal with today? Every quest
The
ever.
Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
Well, that's upsetting.
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Oh, that is slightly more exciting.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
Who's the missing person?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers.
Okay, who's the person?
With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumera branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
The past, like...
Well, that's us for sure.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Paimon, but I can't guarantee we'll be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Hey, I feel like the commission for a missing person should be handled by, like, the Corps of 30 or something. I don't think we should just cancel missing persons commissions.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
The missing person is your brother.
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
I can't recall where that is.
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
Oh my god, it's our brother, isn't it?
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Good question, Paimon.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Group hallucination.
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
I mean, chaos. See every office prank ever.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
All right then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Me too, Paimon. Especially since we haven't seen Dane yet. I miss Dane. Where is Dane? I miss Dane stuff. Go to the MR Village. Here, Oh, that one. The one that I always get confused with Gundabada. I am seriously putting that in. It's our brother. It's probably going to be our brother.
We We made it to Vamara Village!
A lot of
Why
questions.
don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
I hope she can find something worthwhile on the...
Shower me with praise!
Hello, Baram? Don't mind my friends.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
The missing person.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vamara Village.
We're looking for a missing person.
Ah, so you hear about that then? Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts.
Where did the person disappear? Let's start with that.
We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
All great questions. Where did he disappear from, also?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
That's odd.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
Is there anything you can tell us, like literally at all?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know?
Then tell us some of those.
We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
What? What?
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Like the memories have been wiped?
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand.
What did he look like? Like any information at all? Hair color, was he blonde?
I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Did he look like me?
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise.
I feel like if someone disappears, you should probably relate it to the police, even if you don't like that person.
There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Did he look like me?
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
That's all for a good
No,
question.
he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village, there's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
We've still not covered the question of what does this person look like?
Strike a pose!
Oh, and there's the hitbox. And the
It's
flimmer
that
with
guests I hear.
Yes, and an octopus.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Don't remember this guy. What quest is he from?
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Literally anything. The last guy was not helped. Hair color, eye color, any colors.
Of course, I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty.
Literally just hair color would be a huge help.
I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others.
He wasn't lonely, but he frequently tried to be around other people so he would not be lonely.
He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village.
I like that it's orphans, not just like, oh, the village children. It's the village orphans who lost their parents in a dreadful fire.
And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say.
What did his voice sound like? Did it sound old, young, deep, and literally anything?
As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow, he seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
Literally anything. Anything at all. Please, for the love of God, just hair color would be great. That would be a start. Hair color, eye color, anything.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things.
It's gonna be
But
like
for some
either our
reason,
brother
no
or
matter how
something,
hard I
right?
try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
No, we won't. Not if we have nothing about this person. There's not much
Well,
to figure out if we
Traveler,
know
what do you
nothing.
think?
We're fucked, Paimon. It's probably more to this case than me than I. A lot of things are not adding up. We're super fucked,
I don't
Paimon.
think so, too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name.
Yeah, that is very odd. But, like, I mean, also, everything else about this is odd.
And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
I would say it's more like he's someone who only exists in people's memories.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased necessarily,
important or are you
but
just
more
walking?
like he never existed to begin with?
Like the fictionologists from Star Rail.
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one.
Same.
Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could it be like what happened with Greater Lord Rikidabata? Like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories. Oh, I completely forgot about Greater Lord Rikidabata. Irminsul affected me. Okay?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Hello.
Yep, sure
You know
are.
anything.
We were just looking into the case.
Literally anything.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission.
Yeah, no, they're about to.
My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
We'll certainly try our best. Can you tell us literally anything?
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
Literally anything.
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Is it where this person was last seen? That would be useful.
Researching human physiology is so much more.
Beast. God, is this person trying to get me killed? Are you going to murder me? Behind the tree?
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep, I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories.
Memories about the missing person?
We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamar Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child.
Oh, so is everyone in Vermara Village just orphans? I'm getting that vibe.
I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
That's sad.
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all.
Do people in this village just discourage fun?
Everyone
Or
has their own
sorrow?
problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
That's what family's for.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Oh god, this is a lot of text. I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could always talk to no matter what, but now I have a lot of friends who understand me, and I would be happy to hear me out.
Aww.
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me.
Chest, but also there are people in the tree.
No matter what came my way, I knew
Chest.
I could always talk to him.
How have I missed that?
He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient, too.
Okay, doesn't quite sound like
Whenever
that.
I talked to him, he would always
Where
seem
is he
so
from?
interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they
Is he
were
not
to me.
actually in this quest?
Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close.
Can you tell us what he looked like?
Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
That too, but also, what did this person look like?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
Was this Caribbean, maybe?
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
I don't know. I'm trying to connect strings here, but I'm very confused.
Still not much to go off of.
I need to know if this changes pronoun depending on.
Look at me. Talking your
Which
ear
one
off
I
and
am.
still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now.
Okay, that's it. This is a night spirit.
Time always passed by really slowly. Even
This
when
is a
it felt like
samsara.
we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the
This is a
sky.
samsara.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It was always the same time of the day, and time never seemed to pass. Just on what we've learned, it definitely is not a regular missing persons case. But I forgot how to say her name. It's Stosta? Just told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery. Oh, the helitrolls.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
They are doing interpretive dance, or fighting, or I'm not sure what hilly trolls do. Oh, there's an abyss mage as well. Oh, what?
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Was there something there, or was that just a glitch? It's like there. Oh, great. All right.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick!
All right, here we go. All done.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
Cut scenes. Oh, there they go.
It was no trouble.
The question we should be asking now is, what is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara Village have been a lot more active lately.
I don't know.
They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight.
It's our brother, isn't it? It is
Chief
gonna be our
Amadea
brother.
doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
I mean, I don't think you should let children play unsupervised in the forest anyway. I know the R&R exists, but...
Maybe
still.
the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara Village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Oh, it's just gonna teleport us back nice.
Wait a second. That person... It's Dainslev!
They let Husband out of basement. Oh, and he's murdering people. Great. This is what we reunite.
Ah, it's you two.
Hi, Dane.
Oh, a friend of yours?
Best friends.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
Atosa. Hello, Dame Sif. Bye-bye.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
Paimon, shut up. We haven't seen Dane in like a year.
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
I didn't see any monsters, just red dust.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on their tail, but I'll admit we ran into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
No, Paimon, it's the fucking dragons. Of course it's the Abyss Order. Why wouldn't it be the Abyss
As things
Order? What?
stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best
Or
way to protect them is by
teleport,
figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That
the
is how we
Forest
prevent
Rangers,
further
or the mantra?
tragedy.
Why isn't the mantra looking for the missing person? That feels like definitely something they should handle. You also owe us
And
a
you
lot of
shall
answers.
have them. I
Okay.
never intended to hide anything from you.
It's been a year since we've seen Dane. I do not remember what he's hiding from us.
Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Good. Recap for me. You return to the Banara village and gather until there's someone you've learned the sky grows dark. Those move way too fast. Ah, yes. Nighttime.
So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village.
Yes, the disappearing person.
Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear.
Yeah, I guess we kind of jumped to a conclusion
It
there, 'cause
appears
of
all we
the
have by
Abyss
way of
Mage.
clues is increased hilichurl activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of.
It's little mushroom guys in the background. Well, then how about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Yes and I want to have faith in him, but in a manner of speaking, yeah. Kind of both. I don't quite think the twin has done anything like to directly harm us. The Abyss sibling clearly has ulterior motives and like plans and shit. But I don't think it's meant to hurt us.
I sense hesitation in your words.
I was piecing the lore together. Jane.
After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
Yeah, no, because you won't tell me shit.
There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done.
Yeah, I mean, again, Aether has yet to harm me, Paimon, or like any of my friends, so I'm chill.
The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation.
So they're Conrads?
His name is Vedderfolnir, the Visionary.
Oh, I'm never gonna remember that name nor how to pronounce it. Vetifamor?
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Ooh, we're expanding the Dane family tree.
Your brother?
What really happened in Conria back then?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Conria.
Okay.
The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedderfolnir,
Gold!
Gold Rhindaughter,
Ryan Dawson.
the foul Sertologi,
I don't care about the other
and
people.
Rehir of Solnari.
That's Gold.
Rerir.
I love Gold. Gold's awesome. She created Durin.
No matter how eroded my
Awesome.
memory may
Awesome.
become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Dane steals Yulia's vine. Also, don't hurt Gold. Also, I don't know if you could hurt Gold. She seems pretty strong.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo.
Oh,
Sertologi is Skirk's master.
I remember the Albedo bit, but not Skirk's master. That is a name.
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedderfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow everything is connected. That's true. Then the stone slates we found in the ruin in Fontaine, the ones that outlined Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely Villefenor's doing as well.
They were once people of great esteem in Conria, those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields.
I mean, Gold did create, 5 different lives, if not more.
6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world.
The Vinster King. Is that a word I should recognize?
Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world.
Okay.
So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power.
Okay, so Gold is stronger than we thought she was, and we thought she was pretty strong.
And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
I mean, fair. And then my sibling came in contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
But Gold is a member of the Hexen Circle, right? And they don't seem particularly world-endy. N seems like she doesn't want... Like, she likes directing people, so she probably doesn't want that to stop. And Alice seems relatively chill. So I don't understand how Gold would... I guess just creating more dragons. Is she gonna create more dragons? I like dragons, so I'll take more dragons. This must be hard to talk about all this. It must be hard to talk about all of this, but thank you for
Of
telling me.
course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
Yeah, the fuck you've been up to for a year?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate.
Oh.
It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched.
Yes, it's been a while since the thing we all remember what it is happened.
By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
I don't remember that part.
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment.
What does the Abyss Order want to do? They've yet to do anything particularly bad, right?
The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate.
Yeah, we still don't know what
From
that
there,
does.
we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
Okay.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes?
Yes.
I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable.
Okay.
My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Oh, that would make sense. Memories, ley lines, the Loom of Fate, the missing person that does not seem to exist. What is the connection between all this? Fucking probably the Abyss Order?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Cool. Is it gonna skip the night or am I gonna have to? It's skipping the night. Love that. And wake up to the smell of fish. That I would not be able to sleep.
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault
didn't
saying all
do
that complicated
anything.
stuff.
We didn't do anything yesterday. I didn't sleep well either, but it was because of the smell of
Well,
fish.
let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
We got an achievement. The town where only I am missing. Investigate someone who only exists in people's memories. Is it going to be the memory of our brother? Will it be the memory of our brother? Also, everyone is low HP from Serena, so I'm going to feed them.
over here?
He was probably waiting for us. Or going through something.
Did something happen?
Everything okay then?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
I would love to. No one has described them to me.
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
Is it your brother? Whose brother is it?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before.
Oh, shit.
Memories of him.
So when you say of him, you mean the missing person or your brother? Or my brother?
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up.
Why don't me and Paimon have those memories then? Is it because of... I know I can't be affected by alterations in Herman cells, so I'm assuming I can't particularly be affected by whatever is altering people's memories here. But that does not explain Paimon.
And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
What exactly do you remember?
I remember...
Give us straight answers? What do they look like? We're still trying to figure this out.
handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
You did what?
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Dane, where is the eye of the first field tiller? I don't quite remember what it does, but I feel like we probably shouldn't let it fall into anybody's hands.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Is it my brother? How is that even
Wait
possible?
then. All the memories
No,
the
Dane's
villagers
not
have of him,
So it's
could
not
they
my
be
brother.
fake too?
Or is it?
Maybe they never knew him at all.
He just implanted memories in their head.
But why would he do something like that?
I don't know. Chaos?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
Dane, can we make sure you still have the
What sort of truth?
eye?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller.
Do you
They
still
haven't
have
stopped
it?
searching
I'm
for
really
it.
concerned about where the eye is.
I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
What if that memory is real, Dane?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet.
But what if they are, Dane?
However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Okay, this feels like a bad idea. Okay, we're just leading them to the field tiller's eye. I remember red shirts. I'm keeping an eye on you.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Yay! But what if someone follows us and we go straight there? If someone is on our tail, aren't we just exposing the eyesight location? Exactly that, Lumine. Exactly that. I'm glad you possess. How is Lumine the only one with 3 brain cells in this? How is Lumine the only holder of brain cells in this group right now? Literally, if we go there, we could be followed. Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted the memory in the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. Exactly that. That is what I'm concerned about. Given what I know of him, I'm sure Dane has already thought that possibility. Seems like he's probably already has a plan. Lead the way, Dane.
Of course.
You can't rub up against the microphone, you see? You'll interfere. Stop it. Don't. 800. Oh, is it going to be the tree? Oh, no, it's by the chasm? Okay. We'll go to the chasm. I don't like the chasm. The chasm's scary. It's not scary, it's just dark. I don't like it down there. It's icky. I don't like caves. I'm very claustrophobic. The chasm doesn't quite do that because it's very open, but I still don't like it. Oh, black hole.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure.
You know, the black hole in the floor is actually a dead giveaway.
Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Nope. I'll get it one of these times.
Traveler, wait.
Uh-huh. Dane. Oh god, they're fucking with his memories on. They're like literally intercepting his head as we.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Oh great, they're literally controlling Dane's lift. Oh god, we're so fucked. What was Dane's lift just gonna tell me? What was Dane's lift going to tell me just now?
Hey, wait up!
Dane, do you want to wait outside? Maybe you should guard the front. I'll go look for the eye. I don't. Oh great, okay. Oh great, pyro and electro. None of my electric characters are built. I guess we'll.
Oh, it's an honor to be here.
We'll take Lanny and hope that. I should pull for Chlorond. I just pulled Chlorond right now and build her specifically for this. Okay. Then he has artifacts, right? Okay. Okay. It's not great, but it's better than literally anything else I have. I'm gonna eat some macaroons. And also chicken tofu pudding. And delicious golden crab. Just in case.
Hip.
This isn't the place of where the sinner was, right? It's just another Conrian-esque temple.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Y'all, I don't trust Dane Flip. I don't trust Dane Flip. If these require Geo, because I took Navi off the team for this because the game didn't tell me I needed Geo. Chest. I don't trust Dane Flip, guys. I'm just gonna.
How brilliant!
Here. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Step right up.
Ooh, pretty light. I have a slight feeling this is going to be a puzzle and it's going to drive me crazy.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Okay, Oh. Okay, Okay, wait, so this one does nothing. this one, we'll put this one here. Oh, wait, and then I have to do this one. God, I'm really not... I'm decent at puzzles like this. So I'm going to put this one like this. We rotate that down. We go like this. And then we go like that.
Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
I don't trust this guy. I think his mind is being messed with or something. How, if the mechanisms changed, how did they know how to solve the puzzle? I'm very nervous about this. Are we gonna fight Dane? Instead of becoming playable, Dane Swift just becomes fightable.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Well, that looks like the eye. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's not the eye, but we still probably just
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Cool, so they were following us. Yep. Ooh.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Oh, is this the one that trapped your
Now disappear!
I have that stack. Let's use them on him.
Just as I suspected.
Oh.
The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. There we go. That made that a lot less impactful.
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see... Ah!
Oh, great, they're killing Dane Swift.
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines.
No,
It must be the work of the Abyss.
I'm perfectly fine. Dane, Dane needs aspirin. Give him aspirin.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
Nothing.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own. Will you be all right?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
All right, I still don't quite trust you during this. You're being a tad suspicious, Dane Swift. Dane does have a point. But something still feels off. What am I missing? This isn't Dane Swift. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We just left like fake or mind controlled Dane Swift right next to the eye. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh yeah, that definitely is not good. Oh, who is it? Is it our brother, or is it just purple smoke? Is it his brother? Whose brother is it? Oh, it's his brother. Has to be. Whose brother is it? It's my brother. That's happening.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Hi, Aether.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
I just jump out behind him or something.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
Also, the sword looks really cool.
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone.
His earring is white. Because he has all elements?
I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
That would have really cool. I would prefer if it was blue, but it looks really cool. in love with the color yellow. It's a good color, but it's not best color. Blue's up there for best color, though. Beat out by green and purple, though. And pink.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
Oh, we're still technically in a domain. Oh, fox. Helios.
Hey, look at those hilichurls over there.
They
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Wait, I hear something.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun.
In the new world, they bade
At
farewell.
last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering,
or
try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus...
became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You heard it too, Penman?
It sounded so gentle. Could that... Oh, this is weird. What?
Well, that's uncomfortable. Can I kill them?
Yeah.
I can't. I can take their apples, though.
Step right up.
And burn myself. Murder gets you nowhere, folks.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here, too.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need them.
Wow. It's that voice again. Oh, anything I can steal from these guys? Murder gets you nowhere. Theft gets you everywhere.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
Aw.
In the end,
He whispered.
he whispered,
Oh, it's a bedtime.
"Sleep well, Father.
Sleep well, my beloved.
Sleep well. When you awake,
When you awake,
that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story.
one could say a bedtime story.
Well, now that the hilichurls have calmed down, let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing...
But I want to rob the hilichurls. No, not cook. Rob.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order...
The Abyss Order? Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Is this tampering with the ley line or dementia?
Huh?
Things just got even more
You know,
complicated.
the young guy from Vimara Village. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your Missing Persons Commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that?
Okay, it's just, he's old. He's old. His age is just getting to him. We'll find someone
Something's
younger.
definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
We should check
You're
in with the
right.
others first.
We should narrow down the possibilities first.
Let's find the girl from earlier. The girl who I can't pronounce her name. She was close with the dude, so. Oh, or we talked to the others first.
So much more interesting than field research.
This way. Hello, Abraham. Ooh, pretty sunset.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
I'm very confused. Have everyone's memories been set back to memories of
Strange.
right before he went?
Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
Yeah, I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything Dane mentioned about disturbance with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely this is related to memories in some way. I need to think carefully what is really going on. Oh, I don't like these. People have forgotten about the missing person. We've returned to the point before the disappearance. We are traversing someone's memories. Oh, okay.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him, because there's been a change in people's memories. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. If this person only exists in people's memory...
I'm gonna submit this as
Right!
a conclusion.
Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory.
It's either Danes or our brothers.
Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time.
Quick, Paimon, give me a mirror.
That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's
Right.
memories,
If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf.
we fight him.
But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where
By the
should we go
trees.
look? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even... Good idea! That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
Implant memories into other
Right!
minds.
That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
I think he's just going to be at the tree with the girl. Implanting memories into minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way the new memories can perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Scenes from false memories will not change.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to...
To this location.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
False memories are easily
There's a
forgotten.
difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind.
This one?
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day.
Yeah, when it's always sunset, like the girl said.
If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy, like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day.
I have that problem, but I think it's just because I have bad memory.
That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memories this is, it seems to have an obvious answer. It's Astona's, right? Oh wait, Danceless is on there.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
And Himada? Again, I can't
We
think of
thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager, but it turns out we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission.
it. And then Danceless.
Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more?
Is it Danceless?
No.
Okay. It's Astana.
Oh, right!
But
That's exactly what Atosa described!
Atosa, sorry.
come to think of it,
I don't think
every time we
flashbacks are
talked, it
required.
always seemed to be around dusk. Just like time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours.
Yep,
Oh.
that has to be it. This is definitely Atosa's. Yeah, that's where they'll be.
Sorry, Paimon, I cut you off there, but I was 12 steps ahead of you.
Hip.
There she is. Are the people in the tree? Yes, there are still people in the tree. I'm gonna
So,
climb
you
up there and
see,
check on them.
Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, that outfit is similar. It looks like Harvey's father, but I don't think it is his father because I think his father had black hair, but I don't remember.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman.
Oh, it's Dane's brother, isn't it? It's probably Dane's brother.
You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Got me an eyes.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
And we're watching, and we're waiting. We finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar? The earring, it's the earring, right?
Oh, right. This version of Atosa.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me.
Heck.
So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, he looks slightly angrier now.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You're Dean's fifth brother. Am I supposed to find something from the sleeve? Factoring the memories, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, everything else, I need to think of the one person that connect all of this together. Oh, is it? It's not Clorthar, right?
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality.
Caribbean?
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate.
The visionary battle.
Dane's brother. One of the 5 sinners of Conria.
This one. Oh.
No.
Caribbean?
You're...
Oh.
Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh. I would not have guessed it was Kari Bear. That's... Wow.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before.
Yeah, I met you in my brother's memories.
Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then.
The inhuman you, yes.
This is
Yeah.
Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her.
The hilly troll you.
But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Whoa. That is trippy. Oh. I unfortunately do not have a dictionary that's that writing. But I'm sure if I pulled one up, I could probably translate this, but definitely too late to do that right now. Ooh. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, there's a floating island. Oh, there's multiple floating islands. Oh, this looks like the place where we end up laying down with our... We're not gonna actually get to reunite with our sibling, are we? It's just gonna be a memory. Oh, that's upsetting. The proof of existence is the achievement we got. Hi, Caribbean. Where's Paimon? They did not want to include Paimon in this. Hey, Caribbean, where are we?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
I don't... So Caribbean is gonna be the Loom of Fate? I completely forgot about that. This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Caribbean as I can. What exactly happened to you? What exactly is the Loom of Fate? Oh... I'm gonna ask about the Loom of Fate.
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate.
So the Loom of Fate is a mindset? We can all be the Loom of Fate.
But, despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion.
Oh, that's upsetting.
The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate.
Oh, that's upsetting. Kevin B is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories.
As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Oh! Honestly, that makes a lot of sense with it being a loom and fate. Okay.
In its primitive form,
Weaving ley
it
lines?
can only be used to create and implant memories. But, as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
That is... wow.
Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories.
Oh, so you gotta pick one or the other.
But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
That doesn't seem like a great thing for anyone to have. That was the source of your ability to implant
Yes.
memories.
I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
That's upsetting. So the memories suddenly implanted in Dane's mind were implanted by Caribius through the half-finished Loom of Fate. Makes sense, but I'm still at loss as for why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the resident Varanaville villagers. But why did you implant memories of yourself into the people of Varama village?
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well.
I'm a little less concerned about the implantation of memory, even more about the, the very dangerous power being created.
I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world.
That's very sad.
As if I had a chance at life.
Oh, that's really sad, actually. Kavia got super fucked over. So that's why. I would never have guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? he just told us that he just wanted to have a life. The only existing in people's memory, really kind of living. If it makes it easier for him, then I suppose, yeah.
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless?
It's not meaningless if it means something to you.
But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me.
Aww.
Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
Aww. That's really sweet.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village.
Aww.
I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life.
Oh, it's them in the tree, isn't it? Or like the dolls they had in front of them. That's really sad.
Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time.
Aww. Because Carrie B was only like a child when the cataclysm happened, right? That's the implications. He was an innocent victim in everything that happened. That's really upsetting.
I know it sounds stupid.
No, it doesn't.
After all, my life ended a long time ago.
Aww.
Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old.
Oh,
My
wow.
consciousness
Oh, God.
left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness.
Aww.
Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
That's really sad. Carrie B deserves to have a life, not this. That's upsetting. In the end, this all stems from a tragedy that occurred in Conria back then. Everyone's looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well,
As I understand
that's
it.
not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appear in the memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They'll believe you once lived among
I know.
them. Well, now that I found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif? Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Oh! Oh, fuck. The Loom of Fate has already... The Loom of Fate is already completed. That means the eye of the first fuel tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he?
Oh! Oh!
His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince.
I feel like if anyone should get to confront the prince, it's me. Since he's my brother.
He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to
not.
take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But Dane never handed
That's
me
right.
the eye.
Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Oh. that mean he gave Dane a false memory? You made him think
Before
that?
you two
When?
entered that false location.
Traveler, wait.
Oh. So
We've
that's
no
why
time to
he got.
lose. Let's head inside.
So that's why he got all weird. Not because he was being mind controlled or something, but because he thought he had just given me the eye. Real dick move. Because of a false memory is being implanted in his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
No. So Dane had the eye this whole time until the order took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. What are you planning
I
on doing?
promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist.
So it just would spawn a new one out of nowhere, which feels really dangerous.
In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture.
Aww.
In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory.
Kennedy, you will be so shocked when I tell you this. The entire internet went crazy over Clothar for like a few months. He was all over the interactive map. He was very helpful. He was showing us where all the oculi were.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered
I completely forgot about the
from an
package.
indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story.
Oh, Clothar does have
This
that
was a
background.
fairy tale world where I had to take
similar
on the
enough.
form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment.
Aww.
My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
The bedtime story.
In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
Aww. So the thing that caused the hilly trolls to calm down back then was Caribiat's story. So that was his goal, the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was offer the hilly trolls a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Aww. Oh, cutscene! Aww. lava life. No!
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Hi, Aether.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
We can pretend hugs. Pretend hugging exists.
Well, how about a conversation?
Are you going to explain to me the entire lore of Genshin?
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you agree?
I almost can't believe it's real.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me.
He's a good person.
Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What are you gonna do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time.
So you killed Cadmian for nothing! We could have given him a life and you killed
Before
him.
the heavenly principles awaken.
Oh. Can we just Control-Alt-Delete them with the Loom of Fate? Is that possible? The heavenly principles are still asleep?
Yes. For 500 years now. Ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne, yes?
Yep, I was there. I watched it all, and then I fought a giant narwhal.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action.
Yeah, because she protected.
I suppose that's proof enough of the heavenly principles situation.
Yeah, no, the reason there was no interference was because for 500 years they thought Farina was Focalor. And then it was just like, and then the throne was gone. There wasn't, I guess they could smite Fontaine, I guess? But also, yeah, no, it seems like there's something going on up there that we're not privy to.
However, the heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the heavenly principles, don't you?
You could say that.
Don't we all? They kind of don't seem the best.
Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful.
Aww.
Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit.
Aww.
He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist?
The heavenly principles.
Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
Arcana name. Speak! Speak, Lumine!
You're the only one in this world who calls me that.
Aww, she speak.
There's so much I want to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now.
Ask the questions, Lumine.
There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end.
Yeah. We saw that in the first trailer for Genshin, right? The one back in 2020.
Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together.
I have heard vague mention of it.
You
yes.
told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me?
The flower in my hair?
Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
No? Question mark?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
No! That's unfair! That's mean, Hoyover!
Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
That's mean. That's mean. That's really mean.
You're only telling me this now?
That's really mean. What's even meaner? It's not letting us hear the last words. This is mean. This is cruel and unusual punishment. This punishment for nothing. I did nothing. I did nothing to you, Hoyoverse.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here.
Where was Paimon during this? Because she wasn't with us in Aether and Caribbean. Where was Paimon?
Oh, and Dane came by just now? It looked like he was injured.
Oh, Dane definitely lost the fight.
He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
He never changes, does he? I'm having trouble thinking straight right now. I always have a problem thinking straight.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear.
Yep.
He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Caribbean and I talked for a while. He told me about Luma's fate.
Really? What a score!
I guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who only exists in people's memories, was Caribbean all along. But now he's gone, and I'm not sure how to explain things to the villager.
Well, what happened after that?
I can't seem to remember. Feel like something else happened, but why can't I remember? This is mean, Hoyoverse. Almost feels like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers.
Ooh, I have bad for you.
So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently.
Aww.
And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So that's how Caribbean said his goodbye. That was the last memory he gave
Oh,
them.
and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
Make sure you remember it.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Mushroom.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Caribbean is gone. The Luma fate is complete, and no one else will try to change the village's memories.
Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe we should go check on her. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably...
The dolls are in the tree. Oh, she's sleepy.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
No, she's not sleepy.
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
Maybe he wanted you.
He always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now he left just as quickly. If Kari Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try. I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade.
Aww.
Okay, I'll admit, I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I?
No, that's not it. No, that's not it.
Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
No, that's not it.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well,
Bye.
that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now.
Oh, did I remember?
Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Curry Bear?
Right. What was it that happened? I can't remember. It feels like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
You must get along with each other, the two of you. Oh. I'm assuming those say the same thing, but I am willing to try to decipher this at some point. Aww. Aww. Oh. That was really good. That was really good. It was really sad, but it was really good. And we got a free Poe for a minute. It was really sad and really good. Yeah, no, I feel quiet too. Yes. Oh, I wanted to check the tree for the dolls. Yeah. So little, how do you see it, darling? A little astonished? Aw. That's really sweet. We also got achievements. We got complete bedtime story. Without your knowledge, Dames this class of swords with your sibling, and enter your target's realm of consciousness. That was really good. I really liked that. It was really sad, don't get me wrong, but I did really like it. It was good. I liked it. I think it was a really good D-Flip quest. I wish there was a tiny bit more D-Flip, but so why is the vision going crazy right now? Is Real Sleep doing that too? No. Navios is doing it too. Real Sleep might be doing it, but it just might be too light. Is it because of the dolls? Like, if I go away from the dolls, will it stop doing that? No, it's just glowing for some reason. Oh, that's odd. Probably a good place to end this before I get possessed. Well, I do hope you enjoyed that, and I hope my commentary was at least a little exciting and impacted the story a bit and made it interesting, or more interesting.
There'll be